Hey guys, Brian here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are not in the office downstairs. We're actually in my dining room. My son is right next to me watching his tablet. And let's talk about zero date expiration covered calls with SPY, right? So I made a few videos on it. It's a pretty amazing strategy because you're using leaps as your collateral instead of 100 shares. And you can do a lot with it because you're technically in control of 100 shares. But let's be a little bit more realistic for the people that want to be absolutely more passive, not have to worry about anxiety and all that. So let's just jump right into my desktop. And of course, before you go to everything, none of this is financial advice. I'm actually going to show you my more conservative plays. So let's do it. And we have my fidelity up. So this is what you could see. I put this for last week, how much I made using SPY with covered calls. And everyone that's telling you that they're doing this with like really high deltas, it's wild because the SPY lately, ever since the election, has been moving a lot. And yes, you could get a lot more premium, but the fluctuations are a lot. And the whole point of this is to not have your leap taken away from you. So I've actually been doing less than 15 delta, pretty much almost less than 12 delta on a lot of mine. So you can see right here, and I'll do a calculation with you. On November 18th, which was Monday of last week, I only have two contracts, which I could show you as well after this. I'll show you my two contracts. I made 28.65 for that play right here. And then expired worthless. Then the next day got 30.65. Perfect. But then, so at the end of that day, I actually had to uh, roll it because even though I think the delta was like 12%, it blew past my 189, my 589 strike price, and I got scared. So because I don't have the 100 shares and I don't want to have to sell my leap and I don't want to have to cover the difference, right? So I end up having to roll, which is buying to close and selling to open again. So luckily, so I bought to close for 365 bucks, which is a lot of money, but I sold to open the next covered call for the next day at 591. So four, and then that's 414 minus 365.35. And that netted me another $49, 49.28 to be exact. And plus 49.28. And then the next day on I had to sell that for the 20th, so I couldn't make a play there. So the 21st, I had to make another play, which was the next day I could do. So I got 13.25. And then on Friday, the 22nd, I got 18.95. For all of these were above like $3 above the current share price. And then that equals out to $205.13, which is really good if you want to be super conservative like me. And then if I'm able to get around 200 bucks a week, that's around 820-ish bucks, 800 to 820 bucks a month doing this simple strategy. And this is 820 off of the amount that I've had sitting in my positions. So to put out the SPY, I'm just going to show you I have a SPY call for June 20, 2025 of 580 bucks. And they bought that for 4,600. Bought that for 4,600, I believe. No, right here. 4,785. And I also have another one for 530 for December 19 of 2025, and I bought that for 8,000 bucks. So let's just do a calculation really quick here of 8,000 for, sorry, bud, I'm just doing a video. 8,295 bucks plus 4,785 equals $13,000, just over $13,000. So if I made $220, divided by 13,000. I just made 1.6% on the week. 1.6% on the week, which is pretty solid in my opinion. So if I continue to get around 220 bucks every week from here on out, that is 11,440 bucks. So I pretty much made back all my money by the end of the year if I could continue doing this the way I've been doing this. And this is a more conservative approach other than the videos that I've shown before of retiring off of SPY leaps. You just have to put in more work into it, and you have to watch the stock market a little bit more because obviously SPY is the S&P 500, and you have the Nvidias, the Teslas, and all in there, and they're all fluctuating a lot right now after the election. So me being conservative and not wanting to have to really manage the positions too much, I've decided to lower my delta even more and collect a smaller amount of income, smaller amount of premiums, but I'm still happy with it because obviously if I was doing like older strategies that I used to do, just having dividends, it wouldn't even come up to like the 200 bucks over the year, but I got that in a week. So this is the beauty of poor man's cover calls using leaps as your collateral. You got to use a lot less money to control hundreds of shares. And as long as you're managing the money correctly and watching the chart, you can make a significant amount, even if you don't think $11,000 is significant. It is $11,000. That's technically free money for you. You're getting paid to put out these plays. That's how I look at it. So, and even if you didn't want to put up that type of collateral, then you could, if you had more money, then you could do the wheel strategy on its own with actual 100 shares and having, or the 100 shares worth of cash. And that's also a beautiful way to exponentially build your portfolio. And that's how I started. So this is my thoughts. This is what I've personally been doing. It's not a lot of money, but it'll end up compounding. And I'm giving myself 8 years to retire. So I believe, like, say, if I make 11,000 this year, that's 11,000 extra bucks. Of course, you have to minus taxes, 11,000 extra bucks that I can invest and do this again with more leaps or do covered calls or anything I really want. So the compounding effect will definitely happen for me, and we'll see how big these portfolios could get by the 8 years by the time I want to retire at 42 years old. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this strategy. And I just wanted to be very transparent with you guys, showing you that I am doing this strategy and I am more conservative, and this is how much you could make. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.